Hey there and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be comparing the new E.L.F. CAMO CC Cream and my long love Thrive Causemetics Buildable Blur CC Cream. I wanted to make this video because I've been using the Thrive Causemetics CC Cream for a while now, but I also noticed that both Thrive and E.L.F. Cosmetics are vegan, cruelty-free, and paraben-free. Just like with foundations, not all CC creams are created equal. So now I'm going to go ahead and jump into comparing and contrasting these two products. I've also got clips of me applying both products, so I will slip those in as we go along. So the first one I'm going to talk about is the E.L.F. CAMO CC Cream, just because it came out more recently. It's $14 for 1.05 fluid ounces. It says it has a natural finish, but on my dry skin, I found that it was more satined and even more leaned kind of matte. It's definitely medium to full coverage. You can completely build this up to full coverage. I actually wasn't expecting it to have as much coverage as it does. And you get a pretty long wear time with it without adding any setting spray or powder. I would say about 8 to 10 hours. I personally like to apply this with a sponge. I feel like it looks a little bit better and it lays a little bit better on the skin. It does have a thicker consistency, and I found that on my textured skin, sometimes it would enhance the texture if I used a brush as opposed to a sponge. While I do think all skin types could genuinely make this work, I think it's going to be better for people with normal to oily skin just right off the bat, not doing anything to it. And that's just because, like I said earlier, it has this more satin matte finish to it. It has an SPF rating of 30, and it also is full of skin-loving ingredients such as hyaluronic acid and niacinamide. In an earlier video, I said that the cool thing about the E.L.F. CC Cream is that it's the only thing on the market that gives you everything it offers for that price. On my dry skin, I find that this CC Cream works a little bit better if I add a drop or two of oil just to kind of smoothen out the texture a little bit. Moving on to the Thrive Causemetics Buildable Blur CC Cream, you get 1.08 fluid ounces for $38, and it has an SPF rating of 35. There are 18 shades in the shade range, and my personal shade is golden tan. While it does have a decent amount of coverage, it definitely has less coverage than the E.L.F. CAMO CC Cream, so I usually find that I wear more like 2 pumps when I wear it. I do also find that this CC Cream is a little bit more forgiving on my textured dry skin. It has a more liquid-like consistency and a thinner consistency than the E.L.F. CC Cream, and I get a little bit less wear time with this CC Cream on my dry skin. I would say more like right around 7 or 8 hours. It definitely looks more natural on the skin, and it gives you a little bit more moisture than the E.L.F. CAMO CC Cream does. And I did say that it was less coverage than the E.L.F. CC Cream, but you can build it up to full coverage, which is really nice. And it wears beautifully from lower coverage all the way up to full coverage. And I've actually got the Thrive CC Cream on today. I also prefer to apply this Thrive CC Cream with a brush as opposed to a sponge. It does look fine when you use a sponge, but I think that with the consistency of it, it's just more likely to get soaked up into the sponge before it makes it onto your skin. So overall, I do love both of these products. I do have a slight preference for the Thrive over the E.L.F. CC Cream just because I think it looks more natural on my skin in particular, especially when my skin is really distressed and super textured. I would definitely be more likely to reach for the Thrive than I would for the E.L.F. CAMO CC Cream. Now the cool thing about the E.L.F. CAMO CC Cream is it is affordable, which means it's more accessible to people out there, especially being vegan and cruelty-free. And they also did pretty well with the shade range, also making it more accessible. I recommend both of these depending on what you're looking for. If you have drier skin, stick to the Thrive Causemetics. But if you do have dry skin and you're going to go with the E.L.F. CAMO CC Cream, just mix in a little bit of oil or a moisturizer to help it settle on the skin a little bit nicer. If you want more coverage, then go with the E.L.F. CAMO CC Cream. But if you want something that's more versatile, then I would go with the Thrive Causemetics Buildable Blur CC Cream. Well, that wraps up my video and my thoughts on these two CC creams. I hope you enjoyed it, and let me know if there are any other products that you want me to kind of compare and contrast here on my channel. Thanks for watching. I hope you have a good one. Bye.